and a monster home run hit to a place that
It was popping.
Who would have thought hip-hop would have made it this
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Rob Duran Podcast. I'm here right before Christmas, joining you guys, bringing you some good content, some good stuff. So I'm excited to be here with you guys today, man. I got some good stuff on the books, got some interesting topics to discuss, a lot of sports stuff related, NBA is going on with the Knicks winning the cup, NFL season. Today is Sunday. So some good stuff in store, but, maybe we'll switch it up today, just a little bit. What's going on, my guy?
Doing well. Hello, everybody. It's good to see everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas indeed.
It's the we're in the holiday spirit today. Yeah, man, we just want to chop it up a little bit with everybody and, catch up. It's been a while, and it's good to see my brother and actually in person.
That's right, man.
So,
Our first in-person recording, technically.
Yeah.
Because we got some crazy stuff recorded. But
right, yeah. We got some things that haven't hit the live feed yet, but who knows? We might release that too.
Never know.
Yeah, but we're going to keep cooking for y'all because I remember you guys always hit us up. Yo, when is the next episode coming? So
we here.
yeah, we appreciate that. We appreciate that feedback all the time. Thank y'all. We really appreciate it. Y'all give us that extra push to keep going. It's all love at the end of the day, and and always make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's do this. So, man, what are we cooking up today?
Well, I was thinking we dive into some sports, but now that you're here, I think we should do a little remix.
Okay.
Maybe some RDP, maybe some SSP.
Yeah.
Drop some Sophisticated Savages content as well.
Let's do a crossover, right?
Let's do it, man. All right, let's kill it with sports first.
Okay. Well, even though it's like, as you guys see, it's daytime, but we are very far away from the States right now. It's daytime where we're at. But it is football Sunday. You did mention the NBA Cup, which I do want to get into that now, but I guess for recency biases purposes, we was watching, I think we were watching the Patriots and the Ravens game earlier. You was looking at the records.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me, B.
We were watching the Steelers lines as well.
The NFL this season is weird because I'm looking at records. I'm looking at it's just weird, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like you just said, I was looking at the Patriots record. They're 12-3 now, but at the time it's 11-3. Other team is 7-7, and I'm like, that kind of should be opposite at the very least. It's just a weird season, bro.
I agree, man, and more specifically, the weirdness comes from, I feel like the league is wide open this year. There's no clear-cut favorites. Like today, the Broncos lost to the Jaguars. Broncos were the team with the best record, and coming into the week, I believe they were 12-2. Yeah, and now they're 12-3, tied with the Patriots. And it was a team that they remind me a lot of the Chiefs last year. Like, they just found a way to win. But then Bo Nix came from his best game last week, beating my Packers. We don't have to touch base too much on that. But they do look impressive. The Broncos looked very impressive, and today they didn't play bad. It's just that they caught up with another Jacksonville team that's red hot. Wow. But they looking good this year. And but yeah, this NFL season is definitely weird. And Mahomes is out the playoffs. Chiefs out the playoffs.
And then he's injured on top of that.
Injured. There's been a lot of injuries, especially with my team, the Packers. And the Bears are in first place in the NFC North. That's another surprise. But yeah, it's a weird NFL season, but it's also, I guess, it reminds me of NBA last year a little bit.
I can see that.
Like yes, we saw that OKC was, they were in first place throughout the whole year. It was between them and I remember who was in the East first place. Oh, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Cleveland, yeah.
So we was looking at these teams and we're like, oh wow, it's so refreshing to have these two new teams at the top. Like this year we got the Broncos, and the NFC we got the Rams. But we wasn't sold on them because we've never seen them go over the hump.
Yeah.
And we as sports fans, we have this thing where we're like, do they have that it factor to put it
Yeah.
all together and continue and go on a run. It's like you have to show and prove. You know, we weren't believers of Tom Brady
No,
right away in his first NFL season.
I don't think
I was rooting for him.
I don't think anybody was, honestly.
I was rooting for him in that Raiders game. Good for him against the Rams, the best show on turf. But everybody had the Rams winning that Super Bowl.
Yep.
So this season reminds me a lot of, I guess, that season. So Patriots fans might be happy to hear that because they're looking good this year. They have a young quarterback, second year, and he's balling, man. So a lot of teams and a lot of fans should be happy with their teams this year that they probably did not expect as much from their teams.
Well, my team brings consistency, and they've been very consistent for a long time.
That's very true.
So, I guess.
In case you guys don't know, Roberto's team is the New York Jets.
As consistent as can be.
They have been very consistent, yes. I go through a heartbreak every season. He knows from the get it's not going anywhere. They don't get past the honeymoon stage.
They don't. And next year I'm gonna be here pounding Jets all day. It's just what I do, man.
Yeah, no, and I'm pretty sure eventually they're gonna get it together. I mean, you know, you look at the Knicks, for example.
Yeah.
How long do you
Complete
wait
culture
there? And
change.
we can jump to the NBA right now because you know I think the NFL is wide open right now. A lot of uncertainties, but I guess to close on the NFL, who would be your team that you would put money in right now in Vegas?
Honestly, and I hate to say it.
Cheers, my brother.
Yes, cheers, sir.
Cheers. So happy we're doing this.
If I had to pick, and I hate doing it, New England looks pretty damn good.
I ain't mad at that pick at all.
And I hate saying that.
I ain't mad at that pick at all. Look, they got a shutdown corner and Christian Gonzalez.
Drake May is the real freaking deal.
Drake May is the real deal. They have Ramondre Stevenson as a good playmaker. Butte and Diggs.
Diggs had a huge game today.
Amazing, and I love the leadership that I'm seeing from him. But he's a guy that can go off any game, and he proved it today that he's still that dude. Hunter Henry is a great tight end. And also they're blocking up front. The guys up front, that's the foundation of a team, and they have a good O-line. They have a good coach in Mike Vrabel, who's been there, done that, won championships. He's used to it. He's coming from the Belichick system. So reminds me of like a Steve Kerr with Phil Jackson type thing. So yeah, I mean the Patriots, it's a good squad. I'm actually gonna go. And it's crazy because, you know, I mean, I would have probably gone with my Packers if they didn't have all those injuries and stuff. Jordan Love got injured yesterday. In my bias, in a dream world, I would love Aaron Rodgers to get one more before he goes because I know it's his last season. He reminds me of like John Cena, farewell tour. But he's not getting as much recognition as John Cena did. But taking my bias hat aside, I would say the Buffalo Bills would be my favorite right now, in the AFC especially, because Josh Allen is a guy that's just been knocking on the door year in, year out.
Yeah.
And the only guy that he feared, or it seemed like he feared that he just didn't show up, he beats him in the regular season. But for some reason, once it playoff time, could never get over the hump against beating the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. So now that team is out the equation,
you wonder if it's his time.
And he's had a lot of signature victories. And to be honest, I wouldn't even be mad if he might repeat as the MVP, but I would probably have Stafford over him right now, Matthew Stafford from the Rams. That would be my number one MVP, but Josh Allen will be number 2 for me. So I would have the Bills. The Bills would be the team that I would put. Oh, and I have to mention James Cook.
Yeah.
James Cook has had a phenomenal season. He's quietly the second leading rusher in the league. He might be the top leading rusher right now. I have to look at the stats. I'll search it up and let y'all know later. But yeah, I just feel
it's what you're saying. NFL's wide open.
It's wide open. Yes, guys. Every team you pick, yes, I could see that. Because I wouldn't be mad you picked the Jaguars. The Panthers are a surprise team leading the South. Yep. So, yeah, it's crazy. A crazy time.
Crazy times. You mentioned the Knicks. We both mentioned the Knicks.
Yes.
Knicks win a championship, not the championship, but a championship
Good stepping stone.
with the NBA Cup. A lot of mixed feelings as New Yorkers, Knicks fans, because you won something, but it's not the ultimate prize. You know, there was some controversy about them not hanging the banner and all that stuff, which is, to me, doesn't bother me, honestly. You don't want to hang the banner for something that's in season because you want to hang the real banner that says world champions. But nonetheless, it's a success. It's a win. It's a big win for the city, for the team, and all that stuff because it shows that even throughout a small tournament, you can persevere and do your thing. What are your thoughts?
I mean, congratulations to the Knicks. First off, I think that title was well deserved. The final four, the final four games in Vegas were one of the most entertaining games in the whole season thus far. Shout out to Adam Silver for implementing this NBA Cup thing to the NBA. He did it 2 years ago. This is the third year.
Yeah.
And but the competitive basketball and the high level basketball that we're getting to witness in November, December, like it's beautiful to see. And just to put the focus on the Knicks, I really do like what I'm seeing from the Knicks. What I'm liking from Mike Brown now, and I know a few other media personalities have mentioned this, but Mike Brown is it seems like he is allowing or giving more playing time to more players. Like the roster lineup is a little deeper now. He had, we wouldn't have a guy like Kolik finishing on NBA Cup Finals. Probably not with Thibodeau, even though Thibodeau does so many great things and he's the guy that laid that foundation for the team. So,
which I think they needed. They needed someone like Tibbs to be that, like, not bad cop, but the strict parent.
Right.
Per se.
Yes. Like I feel like he definitely, you knew that you was expecting high level effort at all times with Tibbs, and I like that. I think Mike Brown is another guy that he believes in that. Philosophically as well. But yes, what I like about this is that they're playing high competitive level basketball early. We already know that the Knicks have their experience in the playoffs and they've won nail biters. They did that last year with the Detroit Pistons, with the Boston Celtics, but they fell short against Indiana. But the difference that I'm seeing, at least specifically in the style of play for them this year, is that the offense was very stagnant. I don't know if you noticed that in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That is like a lot of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, do or die with them.
Right, like, and then and then we everybody move out the way or like set picks. Everything is, it revolves around him. But here I see the move. With the Mike Brown offense, I'm seeing the ball move more.
Yes.
And you're allowing other players to kind of bring the ball up. And I think that's the reason why he had Kolik finishing the game because, you had a guy like Mikal Bridges in the bench still. But Kolik is more of a ball handler, controlling the offense. And their style of play emulated similar to how the Spurs are and like teams like the Spurs and the Thunder, which I wanted to see that with the Knicks because they have a good roster.
They do. They have a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Like even looking back at last year, maybe if they had played this style, I'm not saying, Indiana did what they did, but maybe having that style would have changed things up for them. Because, you utilize the strengths of your team. The wings are like amazing defenders.
Yeah.
You want to open up the floor for Jalen Brunson. So maybe having him off the ball more creates more opportunities. And we're seeing that.
And, also that the team is healthy, that helps as well.
Yes.
I feel like this is the healthiest we've seen the team in recent memory. Like where the Knicks always they missing like a Mitchell Robinson or who came up huge in those finals. They always missing somebody, an OG and an OB, having some hamstring issues, something. Always something with them. But they got healthy at the right time and they were able to finish it. And shout out to them. It was well deserved. The Spurs, shout out to the Spurs.
Yes.
It's gonna be a scary team. Scary, scary team. because Wembanyama just came back from an injury and he was coming up the bench.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a scary team. Stephen Castle seems like he's taking a leap. But yeah, man, the NBA is in good shape. But shout out to the Knicks. Congratulations. Stepping stone. Let's go back to work. Excuse me, guys.
Yeah, you disappeared. Oh, you back.
I'm back, yeah.
Man, what else, man? We got to talk about the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, yes. Well, show off the shirt, firstly. You know, shout out to the Jonas Brothers and the greetings from your hometown tour.
Yeah, that was what, Thursday, the 18th?
Yes. So that's actually the reason
in New
why
Hampshire.
you're seeing us together.
Yes, sir. That's right. We went to the Jonas Brothers concert together. And if I remember, I'm going to edit a picture and put it right here of us at the Jonas Brothers concert.
I'm sure it's going to come out great because you're very good at that. But we had a time.
Yeah.
I was highly impressed. Firstly, you know, the opening act was Franklin Jonas. Shout out to him. And forgot the name of the group. It was Franklin Jonas and...
I don't remember.
Well, if you...
My bad, bro.
Yeah, my bad. But if you Google Franklin Jonas or band, Franklin Jonas and his band, then the name will pop up. But that opening act was fire. Like,
yeah.
He really, like, got the crowd engaged.
I'm glad we showed up early for you, Frank.
Yes, we
Let's
showed
go.
up early for you, man. He's the
dope.
youngest Jonas, by the way, if you guys. Yeah. But
and he almost crossed in front of us.
He did.
He went through the whole crowd during one of his songs. He was probably 2 rows away from us.
Yeah,
couple more.
Yeah, he was like probably on the he was like one step away from entering our row. But I guess he needed to
exit out, yeah,
or get closer to the stage because, you know, the song was ending. But the second act was Jesse McCartney.
Jesse freaking McCartney, bro.
And, you know,
aura on 1,000.
Yes. That boy got flavor, man. I'm telling ya, if y'all haven't seen Jesse McCartney lately, that dude, he got that aura, and he got that dog in him.
He does.
Got that dog in him, and I did not know I knew so many Jesse McCartney songs before I saw him live. So
you don't realize it.
Yeah.
But a lot of good songs too, man.
Really good.
And of course, he ended his set with Beautiful Soul, the must-have.
Oh, yeah.
From his set list.
2004, by the way.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
In case you ain't feeling old yet. That's 2004.
That's when we started high school, bro.
Yeah. We just left 8th grade. I remember we were entering high school. But, yeah, shout out to Jesse McCartney. You killed that, bro.
Absolutely.
You killed that, man.
And he dropped his new EP, which he mentioned.
Right.
Which is dope. And then one of the songs is Weightless, which is an incredible story behind it because he talks about like his wife being pregnant and the baby going through some complications and all that stuff after the baby was born. And then, you know, baby's healthy. He made sure to let us know everything's all good.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Blessings on that. That's awesome that he shared that and he was so open about it. And the song sounds good. The song sounds good as well. I really did love that message. It was a message that I needed to hear at the moment.
Yeah.
That's how it felt. Like it was almost like I was listening to a mini sermon.
Yeah.
Just like a little mini sermon.
Yeah.
Out there. So, but you know, the main event.
The Jonas Brothers.
The Jonas Brothers. And let me tell you guys, these dudes got aura, man. They were aura farming the whole night.
The whole night, bro.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, this dude Joe wasted no time. Started just looking, and for some reason he just kept staring at our section.
I will say, and I'm not the only one that feels that way. He looked at our section. No one had their hands up but me. I pointed right at him, and he pointed back.
I was there. You got a witness there. I saw it. I did see it, and the timing of it. It was like, oh shit.
So Joe, my brother.
Yeah, thank you, man, for an unforgettable night.
Yes.
It was also your son's first concert.
First concert ever, and he enjoyed it. He loved it. He was singing the whole night too.
Yeah, and he hasn't stopped requesting Jonas Brothers songs ever since. So you might have created a monster.
Yeah. That's dope, though.
Yeah,
It was dope to experience that.
it was. It's that's the best description I could give you about that concert. It's an experience. It's something
It was.
that you're gonna leave out of there a little bit. It's not everything you're gonna expect from a concert. Like it's just dope to see. And I told you, I gave you that comparison, excuse me, with wrestling when they have like a work.
Yeah.
So like with concerts, it's a work. It's pre-planned. We have everyone like gathered, but everyone is like in agreement of the show. So like you become a part of that show.
Yeah.
And it's dope to see so many people in unison. I don't know, just like vibing at the same time. And I even saw it in your son's face after a while. He's like, what is this?
Yep.
This is his first time. So he's like, what is this? What's going on? It's just dope. It's a dope experience. Musically, they were amazing. Their bandmates, their band members.
Yo, they were killing it.
They looked like they were having a blast.
Yeah.
A blast, and we love to see that. And man, those Jonas Brothers Christmas parties must be crazy.
Ooh, yeah.
Jeez,
for sure.
So much talent in that family. So shout out to the Jonas Brothers, those Jersey boys.
They killed it, man.
Yeah, they killed that.
I hope they continue. I know Nick is dropping Gut Punch on December 31st, his new song from his new album that's coming out, I think, in February as well. So. And then obviously Kevin dropped his single Changing back in November. Make sure to listen to that as well. So that's dope. And I'm sure Joe is working on single stuff too. Maybe they're working on more stuff together.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I mean, it's cool. 20 something years later, they're still going at it. They're still good. They're still great. They're bringing that nostalgic feeling to us.
Yeah. And by the way, we're not getting paid by the Jonas Brothers.
No, not at all, stuff. Man.
We're not involved in their marketing or nothing. It's just... We just, we're fans of the group and we're fans of what they do, man. And what they represent is just dope.
You know what's funny? Speaking of that, we used to listen to them back then, but nobody knew. Because it wasn't like one of those things that,
No, yeah. Especially the schools that and the neighborhoods that we grew up in, it wasn't something... You're not going to just go to class and be like, I listen to the Jonas Brothers, whatever. In high school, whatever.
And I think it's cool that we can just go to a concert.
Oh, yes. And not feel
judged, not feel, like I was singing the whole freaking night, bro. Yeah. They came to my concert, if anything.
Pretty much, yeah. No, yeah. I always did. I always appreciated that about us. Our taste in music is super. It's a super wide range.
It really is.
And but I think also it helps to have younger sisters as well.
Yep, for sure.
Shout out to our younger sisters because they put us onto stuff, and we'd be like, "Oh, this whack shit."
Yeah,
and then we go to our room and be like, in the walk, like, not for nothing. This is not like, all right.
Always have the volume nice and low just in case.
so they don't catch on.
And you hide the CD under the mattress. Make sure nobody ever finds it.
And then it gets scratched.
Yep. Then you got the dang skips.
Yeah. But now you young cats don't have to worry about that.
Nah. You got people probably.
Everything is digital.
What's the CD? What's the CD?
Oh, Walkman.
Crazy.
They would not know that a Walkman is a CD player.
That's insane. I'm going to tell a quick story.
Go ahead, bro.
At my job, someone walked into my office and saw I had a stereo. And this is a young kid walking in. He said, "Oh man, my grandmother would love that." I was like, "Get out of my office right now."
Yo, these kids nowadays, they are wilding.
It's crazy.
I mean,
bro.
I know we were savages back in the day, but I felt not for nothing. 30-something-year-olds back in the day looked like 30-something-year-olds, man.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
No, I don't think.
But then again, maybe it's us. That's
maybe. Golly, man.
But grandpa is crazy.
Yeah, I was like, nah, you need to go.
My grandma would love this. Sorry, you had to.
It's all right.
Yeah.
The Jonas Brothers, that concert was an experience.
Yes, and speaking of experiences, that motivated me to kind of probably check out the Romeo Santos and Royce concert as well,
Yep.
because they announced that they are touring. So, and they announced where they're touring, the dates, and yeah, man, I love the album, and
It was a very good album.
yeah, and I'm sure we're gonna enjoy it even more the more we listen to it. So
Mhm.
that's why the fact that I enjoyed it the first listen, I already know that this is something that I'm gonna be jamming to throughout these holidays with the family.
Yeah,
Y es un orgullo dominicano también to have these
absolutely.
two, you know, giants in that genre, which I love that genre. Getting together for a collab album is fire, man. So hopefully this like elevates the genre into even more mainstream,
Yeah,
you know, so that we could be talking about bachata like we talk about almost like reggaeton at this point, you know?
yeah,
Because that was another genre that was frowned upon at one point,
yep,
and now it became popular.
yeah.
Now it's considered pop music. So, but again, shout out to those big dogs. I'll probably check them out.
Do it, man. Freaking do it. Do the damn thing.
I will. Tato Shaya. Dog.
Man, before we wrap up the music, what's one concert that you would want to, like, not saying that there's an artist that's currently on tour or whatever, you had to pick one artist to go see tomorrow.
First name that came up was Chris Brown.
Mm.
I think that's an artist
That you've never seen.
I've never seen him, but I also would like to see Usher. I haven't seen Usher.
was
ever.
really good. I've seen
Yeah,
Usher.
you know. So Usher's, I'll probably try to go see Usher first before Chris Brown, because I feel like Chris Brown's gonna be here a little bit longer. Maybe I don't know. You just never know with these things, but yeah, Chris Brown is the first name that popped up, and I guess honorable mention Bruno Mars. But what about you?
Justin Bieber.
Oh,
I need to see JB.
You're right. That's a good one. That is a good one. I've enjoyed his music this year, and
Yeah.
the little snippets that I've seen in his streaming thing, which by the way, I think it's genius. I think why not?
Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber, like if you can't tour, if you're not getting enough money off the streams, then do what these streamers are doing. You're a musician and just stream your life and give us some live concerts, free live concerts from time to time, and watch those views go up. And you're getting compensated for it. So.
Yeah. A JB concert will go crazy.
Crazy. I just don't know what his health status is like.
Yeah,
because
that's true.
From what I remember, he had to like cut the tour short last time.
I think so, yeah.
So hopefully his health is good first, and then if he's healthy enough for the tours, then I would definitely go see him. I will see JB. That's a good question.
I go see JoJo too. I like JoJo.
I like JoJo too.
Kelly Clarkson. She may be up there with female vocalists.
Yeah, you've told me that before, and I believe you. I think she has to be like in the Mount Rushmore of vocalists, especially right now.
Yeah.
Right now, but yeah, Kelly Clarkson is
her Christmas albums. They go hard.
Yeah. Okay.
She knows what she's doing.
I believe you. I believe you. I haven't seen Kelly do a lot. I haven't seen a lot of L's from Kelly.
No.
The talk show host, the show that she does.
Oh yeah, and then she does the covers and kills them.
Yeah, she's like the Lil Wayne of remixing pop songs type thing. Like you don't want her to do your song.
Yep, because you know she's gonna drop it as a banger.
She's gonna violate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. That's a good one. Those are good picks, man. I mean, there's a lot of artists that I would like to see, but
yeah.
So we don't last year the whole night talking about it. I won't. But shout out to Mickey Dendo.
For real.
Gonna go on tour soon as well. Yeah.
Celebrate those wins, baby. Always.
Yeah, shout out. So, what do you want to talk about, man?
Well, we've covered sports, we've covered music. I think it may be time to switch gears here, bro, and let our fans know. Welcome to the Sophisticated Savages podcast. We are back.
Salud.
Cheers to you, my brother.
Cheers to you, bro. It's so good to see you, bro. Thank you for doing this.
It's good to be here. So let's do something crazy.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
We've talked about a lot of serious stuff on this podcast, a lot of, vulnerable things. But that's not just what this podcast is about. I know it's anchored in that, but I think we should have some fun, bro.
I think so too.
Let's talk some freaking conspiracies.
Our favorites?
Yes.
Do it. Oof. Man, you want me to start it? Or what do you want? Where you want to go?
I want to go to JFK, man.
Anything you would have said sounds crazy. So let's go to JFK.
So
talk to me about JFK.
Obviously, the big thing is the JFK murder. Was there a shooter? Was there two shooters? Was the shooter that they, ultimately arrested? Was he the guy?
Mm-hmm.
Who's behind it? CIA, FBI, all these shows out there. Can I tell you something that I, in my conspiracy land, think?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, and by the way, before he continues,
yes,
and I don't want to
disclaimer
alert. We have no.
I don't know anything.
Right. None of this is. You can't consider any of this factual, but this is just information that's been relayed to us, and we formulated our own opinions on that.
Yes.
And I guess you can take it as entertaining purposes and stuff like that. Yeah, just do your own research.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
But these are just our calculated hypotheses that we've come up with all these stories because
it's just fun.
Yes, it's fun, and also a lot of them have come true before.
I think his wife was involved. Jackie O.
JFK, by the way.
JFK, yes.
Okay, so
I think she was somehow involved in it, whether it was planning, whether she was tight at the whole Marilyn Monroe thing, which we can touch on deeper later if we want to. Yeah, I think there was something in there.
All right, so what makes you say that?
I just,
that's
my man. Yeah, my man is messing around with this other girl. She's popular. She's this, she's that. I'm out here giving 100%, and he's not appreciating that. Maybe you say, listen, put out this hit. I'll be there. Don't hit me. But I think her reaction was genuine. I'm not taking that away. Anytime you see, what you saw, I'm not going to, if you guys want to go and find a video, you do that. But
it's dark.
It's very dark, man.
So what was her lifestyle? Do you know anything about how she what she did for a living, or was she
I have no idea.
Yeah, because you gotta have money to put a hit on the president of the United States. You gotta have a connection. So
either that, I don't know.
Shit. But I know it came from somewhere. At the end of the day, who knows? We don't know. I know I've also heard of the Robert F. Kennedy. Was it Robert F. or JFK? Well, I'm sorry. So with Marilyn Monroe.
Yep, they were both with her.
So a lot of speculations say that there's a high possibility that the Kennedy brothers might have had something to do with that assassination. Well, of her death.
Yes.
She was
she was
diagnosed as probable suicide.
Yeah.
Overdose. Yeah.
But then there are these, again, you guys can do your own research, allegedly, that the pills were not in her stomach, that the drugs are caught in her bloodstream, which is, yeah, which is, coexist with it being injected into her veins, as opposed to her taking medication to commit suicide. And then I guess the positioning in which she was found and all these other things the math didn't math.
And wasn't it something under the lines of the housekeepers, or that there was two of them that had two different stories?
Yeah.
So the stories weren't aligning.
A lot of inconsistencies to that.
I know one of them mentioned that they overheard a lot of arguments. Loud argument
It's Robert.
It was Robert.
Yeah, and her.
So that's and that to me makes a little bit more sense because we know that they would have the funds for that.
Yeah.
They would have the power, the connections. They would have all of that. And also these are this is a family that was assassinated for maybe knowing too much. So imagine the information that they had that they might have relayed to Maryland.
You never know.
So it's something that, when you pillow talking, you just start saying a lot of wild stuff. Ella estaba en el medio de ese mundo, and she might have gotten caught in between.
Yeah, maybe she made a threat. Like, oh, if you don't X, I'm going to say this. It could have been one of those arguments, too.
Could have been a lot of things, but you could never know. All we could do is speculate. That's what we're here for. Pure speculation. But speaking about speculating.
Yes.
And stuff that just doesn't add up. So, one of my favorite conspiracies that I like to speculate about is, like, how in the world did every country agree on it being forbidden to practice any military action in Antarctica, or like how is it that you got, first of all, how is it that you got them to agree on anything?
Yes.
It didn't matter what I said, but the fact that you got the entire world to agree on one thing is wild.
Yeah.
But the fact that they got to the point where they were like, Antarctica is a no-war zone. We're gonna keep that land for peace, to preserve the natural resources, and also for science experimentation.
Yeah.
That science experimentation part, the peace also is kind of like, every time people start talking about peace, it's not that as peaceful as it seems. But that part right there is like what's really happening? What's happening there? What are you hiding?
Yeah.
Because there has to be something.
I agree. The amount of countries that are, and leaders, not just countries, but world leaders, throughout the generation since this thing got put into place, and every single one of them has fallen in line.
And let me give you guys some facts finally.
It just baffles me because, like you said, we have a hard time agreeing on dinner. And an entire world has agreed to...
Within a household, we have disagreements. Within a household, you know how many disagreements we have on the daily? And this thing called the Antarctic Treaty was set aside in 1959, where all countries in the world agreed to set it aside as a natural reserve for peace and science, suspending territorial claims and banning military/mining activities, allowing nations to focus on scientific research, environmental protection, and maintaining a demilitarized cooperative zone for global good, which benefits everyone without costly conflict. Jeez. If the world was really like that, man, we would be living in a utopia.
What's the difference? That's why it's sketchy. Because why can't we just do that?
If we could do it in Antarctica, why can't we do that?
Why can't we just be like, yo, we're already keeping peace here.
Yeah.
Let's just do it all the time.
But that's what I'm saying. And you telling me there's not going to be one necio? There's always a necio in every classroom. You're going to tell me there's not one of these political leaders that just start shit. I mean, I know they have their motives or whatever. I'm not trying to be so ignorant, but come on now. Some of them are ignorant, and they have none of them? You telling me not one? I mean, it is kind of far away probably for the rest of the countries.
Unless if you want to dive deeper into this, like maybe those political leaders who have mysteriously disappeared for various, reasons, natural causes, blah, 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 accidents. Maybe those were the necios that didn't fall in line.
And we didn't hear about it.
See ya.
Yeah, because I haven't heard anybody sneak in this thing.
That's the thing.
We haven't heard no crimes in Antarctica. Nothing. So I don't know. I mean, and there's this fun, if we want to get whatever. But I know that the flat earthers out there, they speak about this wall, that they suspect that there's like this big wall in Antarctica, and like over that wall there's a whole different civilization there, and that's where the aliens are residing. I don't know, but
But I mean,
There you go.
since you said aliens,
No, yeah, I mean, I said it for a reason.
there's rumors that NASA started as a marine organization, and then they found something or saw something, and they're like, nah, I'm out, and decided to go complete opposite into space.
Is that what happened with the moon? Because why haven't we gone back?
Maybe we never made it.
I'll be tight. I'll be tight if we never made it to the moon, man. We got Elon Musk wilding. You telling me we didn't make it to the moon? Elon Musk said the other day that they were doing the Dougie in the moon.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. That's false. That's false. But nah, I mean,
So if there are aliens, let's make the assumption there are aliens, there's other life. What is an alien?
what kind of
One.
aliens is it? Okay.
Yes. So like if are they from another
You want me to go to
planet?
the darkest? You want me to go to the darkest I can possibly go?
We're already here.
And then go lighter from there?
We're already here.
The good news or the bad news first?
Always bad.
All right. All right, so this is the darkest rumor theory that I've ever heard. And I think I don't know if this stems from, but I always think about like the pyramids in Egypt, how, technology has advanced so much throughout the years, but we can't replicate those pyramids, even if we tried today. Like all the technological advancements that we have, we can't replicate that. So, theories like this one that I'm about to say, I mean, I have my beliefs. I'm not gonna say I believe in it or not, but I have my personal beliefs, my spiritual beliefs, and stuff like that. But let me indulge everyone.
You're about to drop a banger, huh?
We'll see. I just found the dark. So
just so you guys know, I have no idea what he's about to say. So I'm flying with you out here.
Yes, that's correct. He has no idea. His wife knows, but he don't. So all right. So there's this speculation. You remember, like, there was a time in human history where the brain like increased significantly over a period like thousands of years. So there's this theory that an alien race came to this world and mated with our kind, our species, and whatever we were prior to, and we became the human beings that we are today.
Oh, damn.
Right. So, but then they kind of like left, and apparently they're supposed to come back whenever we're quote unquote we're ready. Right. So some say with this alien race is that this whole simulation that we're in right now, I'm gonna call it a simulation, is a somewhat of a farm.
Oh, damn.
So that they can come back and control us and to us to complete some other task. I don't know what that task is, but whatever. But apparently we're not ready yet. But with this AI advancement that's happening right now, we are going to little by little lose more and more of our individuality. And once we start losing that individuality that we have, which is the thing that makes us human, we're going to be a lot easier to control because we're becoming kind of like cyborgs right now.
Yeah, very tech dependent.
Right.
That's for y'all writing papers on ChatGPT and not even putting your own thoughts.
Exactly. So now that we're here, like kind of giving in to just allowing stuff, and we're getting out of our essence, our individuality.
Yep.
We're gonna
uniqueness.
Exactly. We're gonna be a lot easier to control for that alien race species.
Damn.
And,
it's always been a setup.
So it's only a matter of time. We're into the next step. Hopefully it's a good one, if that theory is even true. But yeah, that's
told you he was gonna drop a banger.
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, damn. This is like some Simpsons joint. With those squiggly guys. You know what I'm talking about?
But I know the Simpsons predict everything. That's what I do know.
That's
Tell me about that. What's up with that? What's up with the Simpsons knowing everything?
That's another thing, man. Here's what I think about stuff, right? An idea comes from something. These dudes, squiggly guys.
Oh, wow.
They be leaving and coming back. That's what I'm saying. Kang and Kodos, for those that are wondering what I'm looking at. I don't know if you guys can see the picture. If I
give it a try.
Right there.
There it is. Okay.
So, yeah, man.
Wow, they did mention that. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I am.
Hey, yo, they're coming for you, bro.
I think I said too much. I'm evaporating right before you guys. Why did that happen?
Bro, they coming for
Oh, no.
Damn, they coming for us. It's a wrap.
If y'all didn't believe then, maybe y'all believe.
We're transforming to a different dimension. Ah, man.
Yeah, but I think that also time travel is probably real because these Simpsons, they predict everything, man. It's either that or they're the best manipulators of all time. You trying to fix it?
I was trying to fix it. It's not fixable.
It's fine. All right. We'll continue it.
We will adjust.
Yeah, we'll continue it like this.
If we transport to a different dimension.
Just so y'all know we're doing this live, you know, even though we didn't go live, but this is all live. This is all off the dome. And, yeah. Wow. So
there are a lot of conspiracies out there, though. I've seen a lot of shows about like Hitler. I know we haven't even discussed that, but definitely tune into those shows. Look, we're back.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
The whole Hitler thing where they're saying he didn't die in that, where history tells us that he ended up escaping to like Colombia, Argentina, something like that.
I heard about that about Tupac.
Yeah, he went to Cuba. That's a whole nother thing. If you guys haven't seen the Diddy doc, I won't ruin anything because I know you haven't finished it. But,
yeah, I'm on episode 3.
That's a whole other thing. We'll get into that in a different episode.
Yeah.
And discuss that. But there's a lot of stuff out there, man.
Too many. That's why we can, sit back here and have fun on it. But, a lot of people, like, if you're still don't like to indulge in these type of things or whatever, like, just think back. You don't even have to go back too far. Like, remember COVID? Like, in those times, remember that, how it was with the vaccine and how, it was being forced upon us and we were the worst humans of the history of niggadom. Because we didn't get the vaccine in a timely manner, like we were ending civilization, like that was like 4 to 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So if
a lot of conspiracies,
and
came
also
from
like
that.
MK Ultra.
Yep.
Well, that was a conspiracy theory back in the day that the government brought soldiers in, or maybe other test subjects to, kind of like mind control them with different and testing out different substances.
Some Winter Soldier type shit.
Right. Like if you ever watched Captain America Winter Soldier. Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, in Hollywood, in all these films, they be putting us onto game.
That's what I'm saying. These ideas come from somewhere. Not saying that people aren't creative and can't come up with this stuff.
Absolutely.
But a lot of things are grounded in truth.
Right.
That's how.
And it's an inspiration.
Yeah.
It was inspired by something.
Whether they know someone who knows someone, or just they're following the breadcrumbs of these conspiracies, and then say, you know what, let's make a film about it and make it real to the audience so they can kind of see what I'm seeing or thinking in my head.
Yeah, and I could go mainstream with it. Stranger Things, MK Ultra, it's connected with the theme that one of the major themes of that show, Stranger Things. So yeah, man, this is the reason why we're always here. We always speculate, like we have fun with it, but at the same time we be like, that's not that far fetched.
Yeah,
it could actually be true, or close to the truth.
You never know.
And that's why we do what we do. But in the holidays, this is one of our favorite topics to discuss, conspiracy theories. Was there another one you wanted to mention today, or like I
No.
felt like there was? I mean, it was a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot.
What? How?
Shout out to my wife too, because she loves this conversation. She dove deep. She didn't want to be on camera to discuss it, but
She'll probably make a cameo
at some
eventually.
point, yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna do one of those Wolverine to Spider-Man from Spider-Man to
Yeah.
Wolverine cameos. I think she'll do that. But I think we only mentioned one aspect of aliens. Is there another like version of aliens you have?
That's what I'm wondering. So if they're coming from outer space, let's just say, because I still think that whole theory of them coming from the water now with NASA up in there, maybe that's where they're at. Maybe that's what Atlantis is, the alien life. But if they're from outer space, as people have theorized, where are they coming from? Because all these other planets are not able to host life. And then what is the point of these planets if they're just like what's
right,
their purpose?
All that matter, right?
Yeah.
We have all that.
Like, are you
space
just there just cause? Are you part of the gravitational whatever to keep Earth standing?
I mean, if we're the only living creature,
That's
of the
crazy.
universe,
You got 9 planets because
I don't blame any narcissist in the world. I don't blame the narcissist no more. Shit, like no wonder my ego's over 9,000. Like,
man, if we're the only species to live, it's just us.
that's crazy.
Damn.
No, it's too much.
9 planets and we're the only one that got life in our type of form.
Yeah, I don't believe so. But there's also other forms of aliens people interpret when they do mention the word alien. Sometimes it could just be someone from outside the country, but also it could also be angels. Aliens they might be vibrating in another dimension that they might
frequency.
in a different frequency. It's like the radio.
Yeah.
Tune into a certain dial, and only a select, like maybe you'll have to be very enlightened to kind of even feel or like experience what they're experiencing in that frequency. So, and I like that. I like that version of aliens. I can rock with that. Like I hope. I mean, I prefer that over the
mind control.
The the planet invasion. I prefer that.
Yo, you think we could take down some aliens if they came through? Like at least one? You think they buff?
For some reason, from everybody that's had an alien sighting, none of them have ever been buff. They've both had like bigger heads than us, but like slimmer frames, probably less sexual than us as well.
You think we could take one? Like if an alien busts through my door right now.
If we're shooting a 1D, I like my chances, but they probably have some sort of technological advancement or mind control that they can
probably. I would at least try to put up a fight and be like, yo, let's throw hands. And
no, me too. I mean, I have people to protect.
Yeah.
If I didn't, then I
think I could take one on.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst.
I mean,
no weapons included. I think I could take one on.
Oh,
that'd be crazy.
I'll tell you this much: if it does happen, we're gonna need some code words or something, or we're gonna need like a secret hideout or something.
Yeah. So any aliens listening out there, this is just talking.
Yeah, we're just talking shit.
Don't come through my door.
Yeah,
I'm just chilling, B. I'm nobody special.
Yeah, we're not. We're actually not. We're just us.
We're just us.
Yeah, man. Oh, by the way, I did see this. It's caught my attention. Well, this is a card game that we like to play. It's called Substance. I forgot how you play this shit, but
so it depends because it has 3 levels.
Yeah.
So there's intimacy, there's mind eft, and then there's vulnerable.
I guess mind eft, since we're doing conspiracies.
You gonna do one of each?
Yeah.
One of each. That's how we wrap this up. We have not seen these cards prior. You saw he just pulled it out the pile. Right. I'm splitting the pile, and then we're gonna take one and then look at paso paso, I guess, right? Let's go with this one.
You did intimacy?
Yeah, that's the first level.
Oh, I thought we were doing that. Okay.
We'll do one of each.
All right. So who's going first? You? Since you pulled it out, I'll read it. What would you say your truth is if you could simplify it in one sentence?
Wow. Goodness gracious. El pipazo, mano. ¿Qué pregunta?
Yeah.
Yache.
Should we both answer that, or
Yeah, let's both answer
of
that.
course you want. Of course you want to say both, right?
What would you say your truth is if you could simplify it in one sentence?
I mean, my thing would be a run-on sentence if I had to. I'll go back to second grade. Because can you really define yourself in
your truth? It's not even your truth. Wow, bro. Damn, that's a card. This is level 1.
You picked intimacy. I just wanted that mind off. But you wanted to go intimacy. The name of the card game is Substance, by the way. You see? Guy got stuck on the first card.
That's crazy. What would you say your truth is if you could simplify it in one sentence? Wow.
I mean, I
feel like I can come up with something, but I'm gonna.
But it's not as truthful as you feel like it would
I
be.
feel like it can be better.
Right, but I guess, but for the purpose of the timing and, because I feel like I could give a more profound answer, but
yeah,
I'm gonna have to unfortunately generalize it for the.
So what would you say?
It's tough because there's so many angles and layers to somebody, right? So you don't even know.
Can I give you? And I don't know if this is my truth, but
I got it.
Go ahead.
I am a flawed, God-fearing man, always striving to be better, to get better.
So go.
To be better or get better? I think be better, right?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Although I have lived a life that I feel has been misunderstood, I have never let that overshadow the love that I can give and provide to those around me.
Wow. Cheers to that, brother.
That's a good card.
That was a good card, yeah.
Mind F. What's something you wish you would have said to someone? Go.
Damn, bro. I don't want to cry.
Yeah.
I mean, the first person that comes to mind is my cousin, Darling. Shout out to you, bro. For those of you that don't know, he passed away when I was 20 years old. And if something I wish I would have said to him more often is, I love you, bro. I love you for everything that you do and for who you are. Like, you've had an impact on so many people, but I got to see you, like, from such an early age. Like, we were so innocent. Like, you're just, I wish I would have gave you more flowers when you were here, And it's a lot, and it has a lot to do with being a man and not being so vulnerable and expressing our loves to each other. It wasn't something that was kind of taught to us, really. Like, yes, I did hug my dad. I was like, he is an affectionate person and everything, but it wasn't something that was practiced culturally, especially not in school or nothing like that. So, but I just wish I could have embraced you more, my brother. I love you, darling. And yeah.
This is hard because I don't know. With my grandfather passing, I feel like I said everything to him that I would have wanted to say when he was alive. So it's hard for me to think of something in that regard. And then I think about just people who are living that are in my life or were a part of my life. And it's like, I don't know if I feel incomplete in not having said something to certain people.
Yeah. I feel that.
I don't know, man. God, these cards are crazy. Whose idea was this?
I might need an extra finger on this.
Yeah, you may have finger like a drink, not a finger from.
No, yes, another finger to my drink. Yes, you could have used that.
Yeah.
So as you guys can see, these cards are very profound.
Yeah, they're meant to take you to a deeper level of thinking, and all that stuff. I guess I'll say, without saying who because I don't want to put people out there that are alive.
Mm.
I would tell this person, hey, bro, take a step back and look at the big picture. It's not that deep. I think you know who I'm talking about.
I have an idea.
Yeah. I think that's where I would go. Not saying that it would change, the trajectory of life, but
It could
change
be a
certain
step
things.
in the right direction.
All right, last card. Vulnerable.
Oh, there's more?
This is like level 3.
Come on.
Nah, I'm gonna skip that one. It's not because it's a bad card. It's just not.
Okay.
That's crazy. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say what was on that card.
No, don't do it. No, let them wonder.
That's not a bad one.
You can go first.
What would you do differently if you could do it all over again? What would you do differently if you could do it all over again? That is tough, because I wonder if doing something differently doesn't put me where I'm at today.
And that's,
You know?
and it's not a cop out or anything. It could be, but it makes sense. Like, and I
Like
think
if
we're gonna have a episode about that, about mistakes.
Yeah.
Mistakes can be our biggest teachers, even though we
agree.
wanna change things about, I could have done this. I could have shot with my left instead of with my right hand. But it's like, yeah, but if you wouldn't have experienced that, then you
Exactly.
wouldn't even be looking for the adjustments that you're looking for.
Because even surface level for me, I could say something, I wish I would have never moved and stayed in New York or gone back to New York.
That's a big thing.
But me being here has created this life with my house and kids and wife and
Yeah.
all this stuff I got going on right now. And I wouldn't trade that for anything.
So I guess something, no sir, maybe something less.
Maybe it's not that deep.
Right, something less big, I would say. Think about something less big. Because I guess, let me see what would you do differently if you could do it all over again?
Well, you're doing something you've done. So it's something that you've done. You're just doing it in a different way.
Right, but I'm thinking about like the time that I did it as well. So
let me ask you a question regarding this. Let's say I went out to dinner with my now wife. And at that meal, instead of ordering, I think I ordered chicken Alfredo, made a mess all over my freaking beard. Let's say instead of that, I ordered a burger. Does that change anything? Because for me, like the pasta in my beard became a funny thing.
It was the
during
icebreaker.
that dinner.
It was like a little icebreaker.
Yeah. So if I switch to a burger in that meal, do we not have that cute moment of laughing at me and making,
Right.
that creates that core memory?
Right. I guess
I'm thinking deep again.
No, I mean that's what this game does. It gets you deep. But I guess most of what I'm thinking is a lot of my the mistakes I made when I was like younger. I thought that I knew what life was at 18, and then I became lost at 21. It extended. So it was kind of, I was a little stagnant. I had like a few years of being stagnant and stuff and not knowing really much direction. One thing I would do differently is, instead of waiting for certain circumstances of like knowing, like I always used to tell myself, oh, if I knew what I wanted to do, or if I knew blah blah, I'll put my all into it, because I just got lost and somewhere along the line. But I felt like if I could do something differently, I would just do something. I would go somewhere, wherever it is, like, all right, what do I have now? What can I do now? What resources I have now? All right, cool. What's the next step I could do? And just go from there. And somewhere along the line, I was going to find the answer I was searching for. But I used to think that I needed to know my destination first before acting.
Before going on the journey.
The destination can be overrated, because that destination changes all the time.
And it's about the journey. Can I tell you something? And it may sound silly what I'm about to pick for here. One thing I would do different is, after moving here, find myself a group of dudes that I can just chill with. And
No,
not
that's
necessarily
that's
to
silly.
replace you guys, because that would never happen.
No, but like
But just
some
having,
community.
yeah, having a community, because that was tough moving here, midway through my junior year of high school, and not really having I had a couple good dudes that, randomly we're still in contact, but we're not really tight. You know what I mean? Like, I can't hit them up tomorrow and be like, yo, let's hang out, and we're going to actually hang out.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those, yo, we should hang out. And it may or may not happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's what I would do.
I like that. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And that takes a lot of self-awareness.
Yeah.
So that's dope. Cheers to that, bro.
Yeah. Cheers to yours as well, man.
Well, any last words before we let everyone about their days?
Man, I will say this was cool, recording in person. I've never done an in-person podcast with anybody. I know we've kind of hinted at trying to do it. They didn't really find a space and time to do it. So I'm glad we were able to do this.
I'm glad too, and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. I'm gonna enjoy watching this back and curándome conmigo mismo.
Claro.
Yeah, man, but
hopefully we get to do this more often, whether it's me going there, when you guys come back here.
Oh, we will. This is just a preview.
Yeah,
this is a preview. Teaser. Yeah, but thank ya for tuning in.
Yes.
Thank you for all the support. Merry Christmas to everyone that celebrates. Happy holidays. Make sure to tune in to our next projects and endeavors that we do the near future. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Comment.
Yes, comment.
Send us questions. Send us conspiracy theories. Maybe we'll do a part 2 to this.
Right. Yeah,
with, people want to vote on something.
Did we leave anything out? Let us know.
Yeah. If y'all want to hear something, nothing is too crazy.
No.
That's why we're the sophisticated savages, man.
That's right. There it is. It's true. But thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate
thank
y'all.
you.
Happy holidays.
And if we don't see you before the new year, Happy New Year.
Yes.
We love you guys. Thank you for all the support. We appreciate it.